Hi guys, welcome back to channel 252 Rebuilds. Back on the bass boat. This is part 9. This is installing the hydraulic steering on it. The only thing we got left to do then is put the trolling motor batteries in it, get them wired up, put fuel in it. We should be good to go. Let me turn the camera around. Sorry about the noise back in there. There's a guy riding a dirt bike out here like he's Evil Knievel. Hang on a second. Alright, so as you can see, I got everything laid out. Steering wheel, look at that steering wheel. That thing's gonna be pretty sitting up there. Hardware kit, Sonic cup. I have my wrap to wrap the hoses once I put them on so they'll be protected. Field kit, 1 set of hose, 2 set of hose. Here's my steering head, which I've got to go get a, they say 3.85 inch. So I'm gonna do a 3.75, 3 3/4 inch if I can find one hole saw to actually enlarge the hole here. So that way everything fits down and then we'll be able to install it. Now, here's the thing. When you go back here messing with this stuff on these Vevor kits, the instruction booklet is not worth a dang. When you look here, none of the part numbers coincide with what they say. 7 and 9, 14, 13. There's no 14 or 13 even in this illustration. It's not a hard kit to put on. It just takes a second to go through it and figure out what they mean by, which part number. So that part's done. I have it mounted. I greased everything back up. It does move from side to side. What I'm going to do now is I have to flip the bleeders around. I'm going to put the bleeder on this side and the hose on this side. That way the hoses come off here, run back over here, and they're going to curl right here. That way when it pushes and pulls, it'll actually give it some room so it can move instead of trying to jumble it all up over there in that corner and make it have all up on the top of the edge of the boat. I don't like that. So the extra hose is going to be on this side. Alright, so I greased the rods when they go back in on both sides. I did grease them, so they should be good to go. Fuel hose is not hooked up, and I've got to move the battery cables that run to the motor. I've got to move them to the outside back. Instead of being inside here, I want to put them on the outside. That way they come out here so the hoses have plenty of room to move. But that's something we can fix shortly. Alright guys, I'm going to get back on it. When I get something else done on it, I'll let you know. Alright, we're back. When you can't find a 3 7/8 inch hole saw anywhere in the country, in your little town, you improvise. So what I did was I took the base plate that holds it when you bolt it in from the back, drilled the 4 holes for it here. Now I'm going to take a hole saw and just kind of eat away at all of this until I get it eat out, and then we'll test fit it and see what's going on. Order you the right one. If you can't, go find it, order it before you start on this, because this is way more complicated than it should be. But we'll get it done, so I'll show you back when we get through with it. I'll show you what it looks like. Alright. This ain't easy, dude. Go buy you the right hole saw for it. Don't even try to do it the way I've been doing it, because it takes forever and it never turns out correctly. If it wasn't a hole here, it would be probably a little easier, but being there was already a hole there, nothing to drill against, couldn't get anything behind it, so we are where we are. But it does mount in. Once I pull it tight with the bolts, you should be good to go. Now I got to run the hoses and hook it up back there at the cylinder, and then hook it up here at the front, then we can start bleeding it. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, lines are hooked up. As you can see, fittings come out the back. Make sure that when you put these in, the directions don't tell you this, but do it. These right here are threaded out, so run the nut up all the way, thread this in a good distance so it'll hold, and then run your lock nut tight on it. These right here, not so bad. Putting the ends on these things is really, really simple. Just slip this over the end of the hose. You can take a wrench and just run it. Now it does go backwards, so you would go counterclockwise to run it down on the hose, and you'll see the hose when it bottoms out inside of the end of the fitting right here. Do it on both sides, and then you take this. I dip mine in the actual hydraulic oil, just the end of it that goes up inside of here. I dip that inside the bottle with the hydraulic fluid, and then just run it right in. Now you need a real thin wrench to be able to run this thing in completely tight. You can see there's just a little bit of a gap right here and a little bit of a gap right here. other than that, it's not too terribly bad. Remember to put your backing plate on, which is inside of here. Remember to put that on before you hook everything up, because this is what actually holds it in. And let's see here, we're going to get this thing mounted up. Hopefully we're going to get this thing bled today. If not, we'll get it bled tomorrow. But so far, so good. I'll get back to you shortly. Alright, unit's mounted. It's mounted flush, pull tight. I got to take that screw out. I got to take that screw out. That, I can't do anything with it. I can probably buy a little block off plug to go in there maybe. But it's done. Now we got to put the steering wheel on it. Let's get that on real quick. Look at this old steering wheel, boy. This thing looks good. Alright, so we're back. Steering wheel is installed. Helm kit is installed. All my hoses are run right down this side wall here. Come out up onto the dash. You can see them right there. Come all the way down the side here. Come out right here. And go into the unit itself right there on the back side. We're going to attempt the bleed process on this. It's going to probably take a little bit. I've got a bottle set up here. Got the drain valve, the actual bleeder valve open so it'll vent it out. And I'm going to go ahead and try to bleed this thing. Here's your fluid, hydraulic steering fluid, and the Mountain Dew. Alright, let's get to work. I'll get back to you as soon as I get it going. Alright, steering wheel installation hydraulic kit is done. Turns one finger, 2.5 turns. All the way lock to lock. All right, let's see. Sorry about the shaky video, but turning this and holding the camera and all don't end well typically. All right, we're gonna end the video here. This is done for now. Let me flip the camera back around. All right, hydraulic steering is completed. I'll probably have to re-bleed it one more time, no big deal though. I got to hook the battery back up, which means running the battery cables that we took out and unhooked. Everything else is looking good. I got to wrap my hoses, which is going to be done right here. There's my steering hoses. I got plenty of room for them to move and flex when they're moving around. As you can see, they run back up inside of here. They run right down the side of the boat. Come out right up under the column. I've got to vacuum everything up and clean it up now. And I've got to figure out if I'm going to replace these seats or if I'm just going to put these seats in it and leave the actual fishing seats here and maybe upgrade them later if I don't sell it. Guys, we're getting close. It's dirty right now, but we're getting close. It ain't gonna be long. All right, I'm gonna end this video. As always, like, share, subscribe. Help me grow the channel. I got 49 viewers. That's pretty good for somebody that didn't think it was gonna last at all. I made a few videos. We're gonna keep continuing. We got some good stuff coming up. Got a Mustang project. We're gonna finish a door and a fender on. A couple other little things. But all right, guys, we're getting close. It is water ready. The steering was the only thing I had left to do. I got to go buy a couple of things for it, but other than that, we're good to go. I'm gonna put this video out. So this will be the next one out. It's part 9. Let's see what else. Y'all remember, like, share, subscribe. Hold your family tight. Get out and go do something. You only got one life. Here lately, it seems like it's a shorter and shorter life. But y'all get out, go have some fun, do some stuff, make some memories, live some dreams. Y'all have fun. I'll talk to you later. Peace out. Damn, I like to bust my ass. That like to have been funny. Woohoo!